Welcome to Petty Details, where we skip down a tree-lined lane of conversation on subjects from music to history and everything in between. Join Meg and Monica in our quest for nuggets of knowledge on all kinds of different subjects. Our journey will drop some petty details on you that you didn't know you needed to know until now. Welcome to Petty Details. As always,
Hello.
Hello.
I've got my co-hosts, Monica, Finnick, and Cam.
Hi.
He decided. Yeah, Finnick decided to make a guest appearance today.
Yep.
It's fitting, I think. We'll see. We'll see how long he stays.
I feel like you should put the headphones
Yeah.
on him so he can hear this story and get some inspiration.
Oh,
I would love to, but that would make him leave even faster. He would. He's already kind of iffy.
Yeah. So today I want to talk about dogs with jobs.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Unlike my
Oh.
freeloading dogs.
I have two right here.
Mhm. Yeah, my
Yep.
freeloading dogs are outside barking at the neighbors.
It's
I'm sure the
springtime,
neighbors
so
love. Yeah, exactly. They just want to be outside. They're like, ooh, it's not snowing.
Well, my dogs let me buy them a whole house. So I mean,
Well, there you go.
I love
Yeah.
that for them.
yeah.
And Cam, what's your family's dog's name? There we go.
His name is Draco,
Ooh.
my brother's
Ah,
dog. So
All
yeah,
right. That's a good name. It's a
I
good name.
like it.
he's a pretty big dog. He likes to run. He thinks he's really small. You know, he's like a puppy, but he's huge.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I have a 50-pound lap dog right here. Yes.
Yep. I feel you. Both of my dogs are big like that, and they both think that they're lap dogs. So yeah.
Mhm.
All right. But have you ever heard of Balto the dog?
I have. I don't know much about him, but I have heard of him.
Okay. Cam?
Mhm. You said
No.
Balto?
Balto.
What?
So we are going to go in the Wayback Machine to
I
about
love the Wayback
19
Machine.
yeah, to about 1924, 1925. And there was a diphtheria outbreak in Nome, Alaska.
Ooh,
And diphtheria is like a really bad bacterial infection. Super
it's-
contagious.
I was gonna say it's not fun.
Mm-mm. And you end up basically having trouble breathing and you die from that. Okay. So
Oh wow.
Gnome's
It doesn't
only
sound
doctor.
fun.
No. Not fun at all. But Gnome's only doctor and a few of the nurses are like trying to combat this. And they figure out that their antitoxin has expired.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so this is bad news bears, right?
What year is this again? I'm sorry.
1924, 1925.
Okay.
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 So, oh, you're going to make an appearance, Ditty? Dang cat. He is also a freeloader.
I was gonna say
He's the
talk
biggest
about
freeloader there is.
freeloading.
Next up, cats with jobs.
Yeah,
Right.
I've yet to find one.
Same.
So the doctor tries to treat a couple of these sick kids with the expired serum because what else is he going to do? But it doesn't work and they
Yikes.
died. Yeah.
Oh no.
It's okay. This story gets better.
That's good.
But he tried to order more. But this is December in Alaska
I was gonna say in Alaska.
in the 20s. And Alaska is basically shut down.
You mean they didn't have Amazon Prime?
They did not. Even today, I don't think that there are roads where this thing
Probably
happened.
not.
So there's that. So nothing is getting to Nome until spring by boat because Nome is like way up there, kind of by the Russian border. Okay.
The relation that gnomes have with spring is that
Right.
that was
Spring
a
in
horrible
Alaska.
joke. Cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out.
Absolutely not. So there's medicine that can stop this thing from killing the whole town. But the problem is it's in Anchorage, which is on the other side of Alaska. Okay. It's about
Right.
540 miles as the crow flies. Yeah, this is
Oh.
Alaska's big.
Mhm.
Just so you know.
In deep snow too.
Yeah. So this is January in Alaska. No
Mhm.
crows or planes are able to fly to Nome because it's all snowed in. And it's
Mhm.
so cold that the plane that they tried to send won't start.
Oh, it just like froze.
Yeah, it just is like, no, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, not today.
It's like
thanks.
y'all are taking work off. I'm gonna too, honestly.
Right,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yep.
So the only way to get this serum to Nome is by sled dogs.
Aw.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, you should be like your ancestors, sir.
Yeah, you
No.
should.
He's just looking at me like, no.
Yeah, wait
I
till
like this
he
couch.
wait till he hears the temperatures. He's gonna be like, oh, no thanks.
Oh, this is the dog that likes to sleep with an electric blanket, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh my
cold is not his friend.
I can tell you they did not have electric blankets, Finnick. They did not. So Ditty in my face. You better be careful. I'm gonna make you a sled dog. So this enterprise does not start off well. Okay. So the first musher, and that's the dude who's driving the sled dogs. His name is Shannon. That's his last name. And he starts off from, I might be screwing this name up, but Nanana, which is close to Fairbanks. Okay, so it's kind of like middle-ish of the state. Because they were able to take the serum from Anchorage up to Nanana with a train, because there is a train route that goes up that way, but it doesn't go all the way to Nome. So this is January 27th. He starts off. He sets off at night, and it is negative 50 degrees.
No.
Oh.
Right.
That is too cold. That's
That's
too
cold.
It's cold.
That's
Yep.
very cold.
And his lead dog is named Blackie. Hold on, I gotta get this cat off because
I was gonna say all I see is
Junior, come and get your cat. I am about to make him food. It's driving me crazy. Okay. All right, so we've got Blackie and Shannon and, other dogs. But the problem is that he's got 9 inexperienced dogs that he's trying to lead. And he ends up getting hypothermia. And then 4 of his dogs die.
Oh no.
From the cold?
From the cold, yeah. It's rough out there.
Jeez.
Okay. So this is the first musher. This is the first part of this journey. The next musher ends up having his hands freeze to the sled's handlebar.
Ooh.
No, that's terrifying. That's like I always had like nightmares of like, how people touch their tongue to the metal and then they like pull back. Yeah, no, never doing that. We'll never do that.
Yeah. And this is your hands.
Off limits. Oh.
So the serum
thank.
passes through a few more mushers and they're like fighting this super cold temperatures and ice fog.
Ice fog. That just sounds okay. It sounds intriguing, but it sounds painful.
Yeah.
Could be a good band name.
It would be a good band name, yes.
Very true.
Yeah. I feel like it would be like a Norwegian death metal or something.
Cool, there you go.
Yeah. All female. They all have white hair. It's very that.
Yep, I like it. I like it.
I'm seeing the vision.
We're gonna need concert shirts for that.
I dig it.
So at one point, the temperature is negative 62.
Goodness.
Yeah. And this one guy has 2 of his lead dogs collapse with frostbite. And then this musher named Evans has to actually pull the sled himself.
Oh no.
Yeah. So the next couple of mushers end up fighting a whiteout with a wind chill of negative 70. It just keeps getting worse and worse.
I was gonna say, what was the wind chill factor? You just answered.
Yeah. Not good. These are gale force winds. Yeah, this is like brutal. This is really, really bad.
Yeah.
So it then gets transferred to this guy, Sapala, who, with his lead dog, Togo, ends up traveling the longest stretch. Okay, the longest leg of this, which is 91 miles.
Okay. That's how far he got?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And it's also the most dangerous part of the whole journey. Like, it could get any worse, right?
Right.
But this guy somehow went 84 miles in one day.
What?
Jeez.
Can you imagine how uncomfortable this would be?
No. Those dogs were exhausted.
Oh, yeah. And it's not easy mushing dogs. It's not like you just get to sit back.
No, that's very true.
And you're lazy
you're
boy.
Steering.
Right.
You're steering and stand. Yeah, it's
right. And like trying to, move the sled because it gets stuck places. Yeah, this is not easy for anybody. And this part was crazy dangerous because it's all on ice that's moving and breaking up as he's riding on it.
That's scary.
Yeah. And then he has to go through the mountains. So this isn't like some highway journey.
Right.
Right.
He's carving a path, literally.
Mm-hmm. But somehow Togo and Spala make it through all of this, and they pass it off to the next musher on February 1st. So this next guy gets blown off the trail and ends up with frostbite on his hands.
Blown off the trail, jeez.
Yeah. And
it's full blizzard.
Yeah, this is blizzard. This is, this is rough country. And he passes it off to this other musher named Kasen, Kaasem. And his lead dog, Balto, which is...
Balto.
Right.
Disney made a movie about him.
They did, yes. So by this time, the visibility is so bad that he can't see the dogs that are closest to the sleds sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And Kasen was supposed to stop in this town called Solomon and pass it off to this other guy. But because the visibility is so bad, he was like 2 miles past the town before he even realized it.
Oh no.
Oopsie.
Right. So he's like, well,
dang.
Forget it. I'm just going to keep going because you're not going to turn around, right?
Turn that GPS system.
So he ends up flipping the sled and he loses a cylinder of this medicine in the snow.
No.
So he's like on his hands and knees. He's getting frostbite because he's having to like dig through the snow in his bare hands or with his bare hands. It's like horrible. But he finds it and he keeps going. So Kasen ends up being the musher with Balto as the lead dog that ended up getting to know him on February 2nd, even though he wasn't supposed to be the last one. He just passed by his waypoint.
His destination.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So this whole run is 674 miles.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
And the longest run any of them did was
84.
84
in one day. It was 91 if it was one whole stretch for one musher. Yeah.
And they're just relay racing it to each other. Or trying to, at least.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Wow.
Dang.
Yep. So this whole thing takes about 5.5 days. There were 20 mushers and 150 sled dogs.
Wow.
In total?
In total.
At the end of the trip, at the end of the journey? Wow. 21.
At once.
At once.
At once, yeah.
Terrifying.
21. Jeez.
Yeah. Now, sadly, as we know, some of the dogs didn't make it. But they were all part of what was known as the Great Race of Mercy. And most of the mushers averaged about 40 miles for their trip.
It's not bad. Given the terrain, that's impressive.
Yeah, not bad at all.
The terrain and the weather.
Mm-hmm.
Sledding is like a competitive sport, right?
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Iditarod?
Iditarod, I think is what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I wonder how long that is.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's supposedly pretty brutal. Possibly an episode worthy.
Right? If you guys are interested in sled dog races and such because of this episode, let us know.
Right. Yeah, let us know.
Yeah. So here's the thing though, is that this was like a big deal. We know for sure that this saved at least 43 lives just in 1926 with the serum that was
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. So basically saved the town.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Right, that's good.
Tiny
That's crazy.
Was, yeah.
Yeah. And all of the mushers and participants got letters of commendation from the president.
Nice.
Yeah. They received
president at that time.
Harding?
Question mark?
Yeah, I know.
Well,
terrible with the
Who was the president? Google. Who was president in
1923?
No.
24.
Try it. Yeah.
There's gonna be someone who watches like the name right off the bat as soon as you said it. They know it.
Yes.
It's probably one of those weird presidents, right? Calvin Coolidge. There we go.
Coolidge. Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
I was gonna say Herbert Hoover, but
no, he was a little bit later. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only reason I know that is because of the Hoovervilles that popped up in the 30s.
Yeah. Right.
Look at this. Me remembering stuff from high school history. Did not remember who the president was in 1925, though.
That's all right. You remembered Hoovervilles.
Calvin Coolidge.
I will never forget it.
No, and I will never forget it. So Calvin Coolidge is handing out all these letters and commendations and stuff. And these mushers also received a gold medal from this H.K. Mulford company. So they're
company?
Yeah. So they get some kind of recognition. But because Balto was the last sled dog, he's getting most of the glory. Okay.
Makes sense.
I mean,
kind of.
Yeah. Good for Balto, but good for the 150 other dogs that were.
No, absolutely. Don't get me wrong. I mean, yes.
Definitely pets for the rest of the week.
Finish line, so to speak.
For real, yeah.
Yeah.
So Balto gets a bone to the city of Los Angeles.
Instead of the key.
Oh.
Yeah, isn't that cute?
Aww.
And
that's cute.
Mary Pickford, who was a silent film actress, a big silent film actress, put a wreath around his neck.
Aww.
Yeah. And he got a couple films made about him. One of them was called Balto's Race to Nome. There is also a statue of him in New York City Central Park. Have you seen this?
Is that really?
No.
I have not seen it.
I have not seen it either because I've never been to Central Park, but yeah, it's there.
I've been there a couple times and never seen it. I will have to look for it next time we go.
You will. Now, crazy enough, because it's the 20s and 30s, and I guess that's what happened, Balto and some of the other dogs ended up in a sideshow.
Poor dogs.
What?
Yeah, they're being shown around the country. Sideshow? Yeah. But they were eventually saved and moved to the Cleveland Zoo.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Which I don't know is much better, but
no.
I mean,
yeah, I was like,
I guess it probably would be.
I don't know. I don't know, because I mean, if you're used to like being out in the wild and doing jobs, and then you're like, here, a bunch of people are gonna stare at me.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, Balto died in 1933 at the age of 14. And they ended up stuffing him and they put him on display where he still is at the Cleveland Museum of Natural History. So you can go and see Balto.
I don't know how that. I was like, could have just laid him to rest. I don't know.
No.
Right?
What did he? What did he want?
Also, it's interesting that he's in Cleveland and not, I don't know.
Right.
Alaska.
But he was at the Cleveland Zoo, so.
No, I know, but that's what I mean. Like, after he passed, like, why didn't they take him to Alaska where he actually did the job that he's famous for?
See, that's what I was thinking.
I don't know. But it is good because, I mean, at least we have Balto with, you know, some things that you can go and see that remind people that this is an actual story.
Yes, yeah,
right.
Events, very true events.
Yeah, because most people do not know about this. I mean, come on, this happened before my grandmother was born, so.
True.
Yeah. So I'm sure that they aren't teaching you this in school, huh, Cam?
Nope.
Can't say that they are.
See?
They do teach you evidently about Hoovervilles, though.
Well, I don't know if they even do that anymore.
They did.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there you go. See?
But it was a very small section.
Oh my God. See? That's what I'm saying. This is the stuff you didn't know that you needed to know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because they're always adding stuff. So like the older stuff does get kind of compact and they're like, okay, this happened next. Yeah. And then they're like, okay, this is what.
So you get 2 pages on the Great Depression?
Right.
Yeah, literally.
2 paragraphs.
Yeah, that's sad. That's sad. So the dog Togo, he's the one who did the 84 miles in one day. He did the longest stretch.
Yeah.
He did get a gold medal. And he did get his own movie, but it was long after he died in 1929 at the age of 16.
He lived a long life.
He did. Yeah. But sadly, none of the other dogs or mushers who participated got as much press as Balto, even though I think that they all deserved it.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, come on. This is an inspiring story. So,
it absolutely is.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the true story of some incredible men and dogs that saved lives despite the crazy temperatures and terrain and hardships they had to overcome.
Yeah, those temperatures alone.
And I've never seen the Disney movie Balto, so I might have to go and watch it.
It has been a very long time since I've seen it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we have to go and pick it apart for its
exit stage left. I figured he wouldn't hang out the whole time, but
all right. Well, he did.
He stayed for a while.
That's right. Was he inspired today?
No, probably not. He does. So I will say he does work when I take the dogs on a hike. He has to wear a backpack, otherwise he doesn't get tired. So he packs their water in and out on our hike.
Well, that's good. See,
yeah,
he sort of got a job, kind of
a little bit. His job is to be adorable, and he does it very well every day. He's just staring at me like, huh?
Yeah. I'm trying to imagine Cletus.
You're still talking about me?
Right, yeah.
Can you imagine Cletus being a sled dog?
No. He's so goofy and lanky,
and he's terrified of everything. He'd be like, nope, not doing it.
I'm just trying to picture him run. Honestly, I don't think I've ever actually seen him run.
It looks a lot like that.
Yeah. Big old Great Dane.
Yep. All right. So I hope that you were all inspired today by our history of some sled dogs and saving the town of Nome.
It was a good story.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was.
A short one today, but that's okay.
That's all right.
Well, stay petty, my friends.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, Monica, our guest hosts, and listeners for getting into the petty details with me today. Stay petty, my friends.